If you've never watched someone's entire future collapse in 1 week, then you've never truly witnessed love.
My name is Ella, and I was the maid of honor at a wedding that never happened. Not because the bride died, not because the groom ran away, but because love itself arrived, late, angry, and ready to ruin everything. 7 days before Adriana's wedding, her secret admirer finally showed up, and the moment I saw him, I knew something dangerous had entered her life. I got to Adriana's apartment early that Monday morning, carrying iced coffee and 2 packs of meat pie like a responsible best friend. But before I even reached the door, I stopped. There was a man standing there, tall, calm, clean. Not the kind of man who looks lost, the kind of man who looks like he came with a purpose. He looked at me like he already knew me. "Good morning." I narrowed my eyes. "Good morning. Who are you and why are you standing at my friend's door like you pay rent here?" He smiled like my rudeness was entertainment. "I came for Adriana." "You're late, she's getting married." "I know." That was when I felt cold in my chest, because he added, "And I'm here to stop it." I laughed. Not because it was funny, but because my brain refused to accept nonsense. Then Adriana opened the door. The second she saw him, her face lost color. It was like a ghost had walked into her morning. Her voice cracked. "Dante?" So it wasn't nonsense. This man was real, and my best friend knew him. Inside the apartment, he placed a brown envelope on the table. Adriana stared at it like it was a bomb. "Open it." She opened it, and her hands started shaking. Letters. Handwritten letters. Dozens. My stomach tightened because I recognized them instantly. Those were the letters Adriana used to find in her locker in university. The ones she'd read with her cheeks hot, her voice soft like she didn't want the world to hear her happiness. The letters that always ended with, "From your secret admirer." Adriana's lips trembled. "These are my letters." Dante nodded. "I wrote them. I lost it." Wait. Hold on. So the secret admirer wasn't a spirit, it was you, a living, breathing, fine man. "Adriana, you've been hiding premium love from me all these years." Adriana snapped my name like I had committed a crime. But Dante didn't laugh. His eyes were on Adriana. "You were my first love." Adriana swallowed. "And now you're here 7 days to my wedding to say this?" "I'm here to take you back." Silence filled the room so loudly I could hear my heartbeat. "Adriana, you don't love Marcus." Adriana forced a laugh. "Stop. You don't know what you're saying." Dante leaned closer, voice steady. "I know you. You can pretend with your mouth, but your eyes always tell the truth." Adriana looked away. That's when I knew we were in trouble, because the way she looked away was not, "I'm angry." It was, "I'm exposed." Adriana tried to act normal. She continued wedding plans, she laughed with her friends, she posted her pre-wedding pictures. But I knew her well. Her laughter sounded like a borrowed dress, beautiful but not hers. And Dante didn't go away. He didn't beg. He didn't spam calls. He didn't embarrass her. He was worse. He was calm. He showed up with silent confidence like a man who already knew he would win. That afternoon, Adriana entered her bedroom and found another envelope on her bed. A small card. Only one sentence. "If this marriage is peace, why does it feel like a prison?" Adriana stood there holding the card, shaking like she had been slapped. She called me immediately. "Ella, please come." I arrived and she was pacing. "Adriana, are you okay?" "I don't know." Then she said the sentence that made my heart drop. "I think I've been trying to convince myself for too long." Marcus came over that evening. He came with confidence and laughter, the type a man has when he believes he already owns you. He kissed Adriana on the forehead like she was a daughter. Then he looked at her wedding planning book and said, "After marriage, you won't be stressing yourself with work like this. I'll handle the money, you'll stay home." Adriana laughed. "Marcus, I'm not a child." His smile faded immediately. "I'm not joking." Adriana sat up straight. "I'm not quitting my job. Marcus leaned forward, voice dropping. I'm saying it for your own good. A wife doesn't move around too much. People will talk. Adriana blinked slowly. What people? My people. My family. My friends. I can't have my wife behaving like she's still single. I watched Adriana's face change. Not into anger, into realization. I could almost hear something breaking inside her. She tried to speak calmly. Marcus, do you love me? Marcus laughed like it was an obvious question. Of course. Then Adriana asked the second question. Or do you love what I represent? Marcus didn't answer. He looked irritated. That silence was louder than any confession. The next day, Dante requested to see Adriana. She agreed. I went with her because I didn't trust romantic madness. We met him at a quiet cafe. He was sitting like a man waiting to collect what belonged to him. Adriana faced him. Dante, why now? Why couldn't you come years ago? He nodded, accepting the pain. Because I was nothing, Adriana scoffed. And now? He looked straight into her eyes. Now I can stand beside you proudly. Adriana's voice broke. So you waited until you became worthy before loving me publicly? Dante didn't deny it. I was stupid. I thought love without money is humiliation. That honesty hit us. Then he added something I will never forget. I didn't come because I'm rich. I came because I heard you're about to marry a man that will kill your light. Adriana's eyes teared. She looked away. Then Dante reached into his pocket and placed something on the table. A ring. Not a normal ring. A ring that looked like a promise with consequences. I love you, Adriana. I have always loved you. Cancel the wedding and come with me. I laughed out of shock. Hey, people are bold these days. Dante didn't look at me. He only looked at Adriana. Adriana trembled. Dante, you're destroying me. No, I'm rescuing you. That night, Adriana and I were in her room. She was crying quietly, then her phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number, a video file, and 2 words. Watch this. Adriana opened it. What we saw made my stomach turn. Marcus, in a car, talking to his friend. He didn't know he was being recorded. I don't even care if she's stubborn. Once she becomes my wife, she'll calm down. Women are like that. You hold them tight, and they behave. His friend laughed. And if she doesn't behave, Marcus replied casually, then I'll remind her who she belongs to. Adriana's phone slipped from her hand. She covered her mouth. Her tears stopped immediately. Not because she was fine, because something inside her died. She looked at me, voice empty. Ella, I'm not safe. I hugged her hard. Adriana, you won't marry him. Her lips trembled. My mother will die from shame. I held her face. Better shame than suffering. The next day we went to Adriana's mother. Her mother was excited, glowing, already calling her Mrs. Adriana tried to speak, but her voice failed. So I spoke. Auntie, there's something you should know about Marcus. Her mother frowned. Ella, don't spoil my happiness. Adriana knelt down. Mummy, I'm scared. Her mother's eyes sharpened. Scared of what? Adriana tried to show her the video. Her mother refused to watch. Then she said something that broke Adriana's heart completely. Adriana, marriage is endurance. You think I married your father because of love. I stayed because of respect. You will marry Marcus and you will stay. Don't disgrace me. Adriana sat there like she had been slapped. Her mother stood up, voice hard. If you cancel this wedding, don't call me your mother again. The room went silent. Adriana didn't cry. She just nodded slowly like a soldier receiving orders. But I knew my friend. That nod wasn't obedience. It was a goodbye. Wedding rehearsal day. The hall was full. Makeup artists, photographers, bridesmaids shouting. Adriana sat in the bridal room like a statue. Marcus entered. He glanced at her and frowned. What's wrong with your face? Smile. People are outside. Adriana didn't respond. He stepped closer. Adriana, stop acting weird. Adriana looked up slowly. Marcus, do you love me? Marcus sighed like he was tired. Yes. Are you okay? Adriana nodded. Then she asked, if I cancel this wedding today, what will you lose? Marcus blinked. What kind of question is that? Answer! Marcus's voice rose. I'll lose my respect, my dignity. People will laugh at me. My family will disgrace me. Adriana nodded. So you didn't mention me? Marcus froze. Adriana stood. I've heard enough. Marcus laughed nervously. Adriana, stop joking. Adriana pulled off her engagement ring slowly, placed it in his palm. I'm not marrying you. Marcus's face twisted. What? Adriana stepped back. You don't want a wife. You want a prisoner. Marcus shouted. You can't embarrass me like this. Adriana stared at him. Then she said the coldest sentence I've ever heard her say. I'm not your property. Outside, her mother was already walking in. Her mother saw the ring in Marcus's hand and screamed, Adriana! The entire bridal room froze. Adriana turned to her mother with tears in her eyes. Mummy, I'm sorry. Her mother slapped her, a clean slap. The room gasped. Adriana held her cheek and nodded slowly. I understand. Then she turned to me. Ella, let's go. We walked out of that hall as if we were escaping war. People were shouting, some were insulting her, some were filming. Her aunties were wailing. Marcus was yelling like a madman. Then outside, Dante was waiting. Like he knew, like he had been standing there the whole time. Adriana walked to him, and for the first time since this madness began. Dante looked nervous. Adriana looked up at him with tears. Dante, please don't break me. Dante nodded. I won't. Adriana turned back one last time, at her mother, at the wedding hall, at the life everyone planned for her. Then she stepped into the car. Dante entered too, and the car drove away. That was it. Wedding finished, future rewritten. 2 hours later, news came. Marcus collapsed in the hall, not from heartbreak, from rage. He had high blood pressure and nearly died. And guess what people said? They didn't blame Marcus. They blamed Adriana. They called her a wicked woman. They called her heartless. They called her a disgrace. Her mother fainted from shame. Her father stopped picking calls. Even some bridesmaids blocked her. And Adriana? She sat in Dante's house that night, staring at the wall, not smiling, not celebrating, just whispering, I lost everyone. I was there. I held her hand. She turned to Dante and asked him in a trembling voice, was it worth it? Dante went on his knees, held her hands, and said, you didn't lose everyone. You only lost the people who loved the version of you they could control. Adriana broke down completely, and Dante held her like his life depended on it. That's the story. 7 days, one secret admirer, one wedding, and one woman who chose love over prison. Until today, people still whisper her name like it's a warning. But me, I call her brave. Because sometimes, the most heartbreaking thing isn't leaving a wedding. It's surviving the cost of freedom. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, leave your comment in the comments section. Thank you for watching.